All right, this is going to be our singles exercise. This one looks easy when you start it, and it is easy if you don't want to do it well. But when you actually do it well with good technique, that's when it'll get harder. So you're going to start at right flat and do a single catching at left flat. And then you're going to catch that, obviously with good technique, over the butt and in left flat, completely flat. You want both hands caught at the same time. And then you're going to do a single to an upwards right angle. So your right hand is going to be up, left hand is down, and again, both hands catching at the same time. Next one is going to be this other up angle. That's going to be one of the hardest ones because the tendency is going to be to want to dip because your arm is so high up. But you don't want to dip, you just want to really push that one through and crank it out. If you need to wrap your thumb around to get that around, that's fine for this. So you're going to want to dip, just really squeeze, and then catch at this other up angle. I like to think of it as a box. You're catching in each corner of the box. So it goes, other than the first one is flat, you're going to go corner, 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 and then straight up. So that's how you remember the angles. So now you're here. Again, this one's going to be hard. This is probably the hardest one because it's going has the furthest to go, and it's one of the most awkward angles. So I'd definitely wrap that left thumb and push the crap out of it through there so that you don't dip, because we're catching at this lower corner angle now. There you go. And then last one, we're going to go to this corner. This one I think is the easiest because you're kind of in a dip. And then this one is going to be straight up and down. So all of these are going to, the straight up and down one, actually no, this applies for all of them. When you're catching at any upwards angle, the tendency is to do this. So that straight up one, a lot of people are going to go. And you might feel like you're catching it straight up and down, but you're not. So you want to make sure you're aiming to catch it here, and then you'll catch it here. You'll see this a lot where I say aim to do something further than you think, and you'll end up where you want. So think about catching it across like this, and that's how it'll stop straight up and down. And this straight up and down one especially is going to be the hardest to reach the tip for. So just really reach down as far as you can. Think about reaching past it, and then you'll get there. And on all of these, you really need to squeeze your shoulders and your arms, like I said, to stop it at those angles. A tendency people have is going to be, again, like that. And you want it to be like that. So again, just really squeeze those catches, and it's gonna hurt your hands a bit. When you do it right, it should hurt your hands because you're catching so strong. Again, a big thing to watch out for is dips, and most of these you're not gonna feel necessarily. So take a video of yourself doing it, because it's really easy if you don't care about your technique to just do this. Like, that's not hard. But when you really think about your technique and focus on your technique, that's what's gonna make it hard, and that's what's gonna help you improve. If you really focus on catching those singles super solid at port, that's what's gonna help you catch higher tosses at port. So really squeeze them so that you actually use this to improve and you're not just going through it. Again, I'll give you those angles so that you can see them. If it's hard to tell, like if it's mirrored or something, my right sleeve is pushed up. So I'm starting it just right flat, and so we go flat, up angle, down angle, straight up. Those were not good, but yeah. Again, if you have a hard time remembering the angles, just think about the box. It goes flat, box, and then up. So flat, box, up. I think that's everything. Do your best. Use that to make yourselves better.